Hey, yep. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Twist Johnson from the Let's Talk About It podcast. Just wanted to make this clip so I could check in with you guys and just let you know what's going on and what the direction is for the show. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for all the supporters out there who's been supporting the show, who's been liking, sharing, and subscribing, and just putting the word out there. YouTube is definitely fun. It has its perks, it has its cons. It all depends on what you do with it. I just wanted to let you know that the direction of the show will be going in a different direction than what it's been going in its past tense. The direction of the show is going to be geared towards mental health. I choose to go the mental health direction because I feel like mental health is important. It's something that we need to be talking more about. What that means for this channel going forward, we'll be talking about everything mental health. We'll be covering the scientific terminologies, mental health diagnoses, mental health illnesses, what it is to be a social worker, what it is to be a social services provider, what it is to work in the human services, social services, behavior science, mental health domains. I want to make sure that we're educating on this channel about the different things when it comes to mental health, such as addiction, medical conditions, diagnosis, chronic illness. That does not mean that we won't have interviews. I'm still going to be conducting interviews. We'll still have rap artists, authors. We'll still have conspiracy theorists. That's something that we actually do got to work on. We didn't get that yet. Social workers, social services providers, spiritual workers, hitch gurus. Got to get that one too. Yeah. You name it. The thing is, we'll still be promoting their brands, entrepreneurship, content. For example, if we're talking about rap artists and they have a project that's coming out, like a mixtape or an EP, we'll definitely promote it. We'll just be talking about the mental health part about it. So, what to expect to get from this channel going forward? We're going to be talking about the different kinds of mental health, different kinds of mental illnesses, such as anxiety, schizophrenia, depression, bipolar disorder, suicidal ideations, the different breakdowns of the chain commands when it comes to social workers, psychiatrists, therapists, case shrinks, counseling. We're going to be also talking about social services providers, housing workers, case managers, community liaisons, substance abuse counselors, and we'll also many more. I'm freelancer right now, but we're going to be talking about that. How we're going to launch that is we're not going to change the brand. That is something to consider. You guys let me know. I've been speaking to people behind the scenes that follow the show. They were suggesting maybe a name change or just keep it. We might have to go towards changing the name sooner than later because we're still a small channel and we don't want it to be where we become a bigger channel and everyone's used to let's talk about it and now we're changing the brand. I'll let you know in the next coming weeks what's going on. Another thing that's happening is the format of the show. I may not be able to post weekly like I used to. If you're familiar with the show, I post every Thursday. An episode of the show drops at 8 p.m. Eastern. Why this might not be feasible anymore is because I just recently started school again, and I'll get into that later in another episode when we do the introduction to mental health. So I'll be doing thesis and doing these papers, and I'll be in school for the next 2.5 years or so, getting my master's degree. I might not have the time that I've had, but I will make sure that I do throw something often just so we can keep the conversation going. We're going to continue to grow. As I learn, you guys will learn. I'm not going to be able to have the time that I used to have, but I will make sure that my presence is felt and we still will continue to educate. We still will continue to learn. I hope when we're talking about mental health and what human services behavior science is, it's very broad. It's going to be a lot to cover. I'll try to make it as fun as possible. It's definitely going to be very educational, informative. For some of us, refreshers, a lot of us, it might be trainings, but you will get something out of this. I think YouTube might be a beneficial place to start talking. I've researched it on my own. I've even checked to see what mental health channels is out there on YouTube. There's a lot, but there's not many. The ones that did exist, it looks like they discontinued and they're no longer active. Yesteryear, YouTube was utilized for entertainment. and to laugh, just to goof off and have a good time. The people that did cover serious topics like TED Talks or any mental health institutions, you would see the channels utilized inside of case studies or thesis and forums inside of college universities. That's little to none on YouTube. I'm glad that I'm going to be entering that domain. I'm excited about this channel taking the direction that it's going to take. I'm not sure how the name is going to be. Either we're going to keep Let's Talk About It or we're going to play with the name and then we'll throw something out there. But we'll definitely keep you in the loop. If you've been following me so far, I hope I don't lose you. I hope we still got you. Mental health is fun. We're definitely going to be learning some stuff. And if it's not for you, I definitely understand. You can always stop by. You could catch some shorts that has nothing to do with mental health, or you could just catch me goofing around with something else. But, stay tuned for still interviews. It's going to be a little bit more intimate and up and close and personal with me. So I'm going to be doing a lot of solo content. I'll be giving information and education about mental health, the mental health sessions that we'll be covering. Make sure that I'm not reticent. I'm not going to hold back on anything, that we have an open mind, are not judgmental. Any information that we are providing, I want you to be empathetic and have an open mind, and hopefully you get something out of it. This is not to remind anybody of their triggers or their traumas. It's for educational purposes to help someone out there. So if mental health is for you, please stand by. If mental health is not for you, for those of us that's still here with me after you've heard that, don't forget to share. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you haven't yet and this is your first time viewing me, like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe. With that being said, I'll see you guys when I see you.